I have finally received beta access to MultiOn, the newest autonomous AI agent that is able to navigate the web and do tasks for you on your behalf. I had to wait a long time for this beta access, nearly 24 hours now, which is like 10 years in AI time. But now I gotta say, I'm very impressed. This is right now the best AI agent of its kind. So we've tested multiple ones on this channel and, some were good, some were bad. But oftentimes I found like the agent had trouble reasoning about stuff. It had trouble making the right decisions. One thing that I immediately noticed with MultiOn is it seems really good at making the right decisions. It decides on what it needs to do. It takes whatever task you give it, breaks it up into chunks, into, step-by-step subtasks that have to be completed. It thinks about the things that can go wrong. It's like, if this goes wrong, this is what I need to do. If this goes wrong, this is what I need to do. And then it freaking executes. Now, lower your expectations a little bit because it's not perfect. It still runs into issues. But here's the important thing to understand. Notice that a lot of these issues aren't really AI related. So it's not the AI misunderstanding something. Most of this seems to be tech issues. Since this is a Chrome plugin, an add-on, right? If it determines in order to complete this thing, I need to click on this red button and then tries to click on it, it can't. That's not really a failing of the AI to figure out which button to click. It's some tech issue behind the scenes, either a security issue with the Chrome browser or some weird tech issue with the website. It doesn't matter. Those things can be fixed and they will be fixed. I feel like the development team is pretty solid on this one. So when it can't complete a task because it can't click on something, just chalk that up to glitches and bugs that will be ironed out within the next maybe few weeks even. And ask yourself this, as this thing is reasoning about what to do and what buttons to click, how it would go about completing the task. Is it doing it as good as a human being? Is it failing at any of the reasoning steps? Take a look. In my last video, I said 2024 is the year of the autonomous AI agent. This thing is a taste of things to come. It's still beta. It's not like 100% there. You still can't use it for just whatever you want and not pay attention to it. But boy, are we getting close. We're so close. And keep in mind, so with this thing, it has this teach me button. So this button basically allows you click it on and then you go through the website and you show it when to click on, what to do, and then you click it off. And now it knows that skill. So next time you needed to do something on that website, it knows how to do it. It will follow your commands. Now, the wait list for this thing, I think they had something like 20,000 people on there. I don't know exactly if that's correct numbers or not, but the point is, as a bunch of people pile in here and they all teach this thing various skills on various websites, etc., it will keep getting better and better. We are so close to fully autonomous AI agents. And this thing is just a taste of things to come. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Please hit thumbs up and subscribe if you, as well as I, aspire to control your very own army of autonomous AI agents, a swarm of AI agents, if you will, because that's what we're here for. All right, let's dive in. So in the future, you're probably going to be able to get MultiOn from their website or just straight from the Google Store or whatever other avenues they have available. But if you're watching this now as they're trying to release this thing, there's kind of a lot going on. So the best way to do it is to join their Discord channel. If you don't have Discord, you probably should get Discord because at this point, a lot of good stuff happens on Discord. It's a good thing to be on. It's free. It has a bunch of channels that you can talk to with other people. A lot of AI tools run on Discord exclusively. Once you get there, there's some announcements, demos, getting started, official links, etc. Here are all the official links. And then what you do is you go to beta request and then click access beta now. You put in some information. Then once you're in, you'll get a link to their Chrome web store where you can add to Chrome. They're going to ask you to log in. You have to verify your email. And then once that's done, you are ready to go. You can complete the profile for a personalized experience, skills that you can teach MultiOn. Now let's go to the new tab. You are now exploring the web with Agent Zero, a user-facing demonstration of MultiOn's agent technology. All right, so this is kind of the main page. It has some pre-built commands here. So let's try and make a tweet about MultiOn. Let's try that. So at this point, I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching anything. It created the tool and it just went ahead and posted it. All right, I kind of assumed that it would pause and be like, are you cool with this? Should I continue? But it just went ahead and posted it, which I guess that's fine. Go to Instacart and order from Costco. Order me bananas and water. Let's go. So it's thinking about it. It's navigating to Instacart. It clicks on the Costco.
I'm clicking on the Costco link to shop from Costco on Instacart as per the current objective to order bananas and water via Instacart.
So they're clicking on add.
I'm clicking on the add button for the organic bananas, £3 to add them to the cart, as it is part of the current objective to order bananas and water from Costco via Instacart. Clicking on the water and sparkling water section to find water to add to the cart, as it is the remaining item needed to complete the current objective. I'm clicking on the add button for the Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water 16.9 FLOs, 40 CT to add it to the cart. This is the water item needed. Costco via Instacart. I am clicking on the Go to Checkout button to proceed with the checkout process for the bananas and water that have been added to the cart as per the current objective.
All right, I'm going to pause it right there because I don't want it checking out for me. I like how it narrates through what it's doing. I guess that could get pretty obnoxious, but so far it's really good because it's walking me through what it's doing, because sometimes the text here runs so fast that you might not be able to follow what's happening effectively, and you can turn it off here if you wanted to. So let me go back, but I gotta say I'm kind of blown away because it ordered 3 pounds of organic bananas, some Arrowhead Mountain spring water. It went through it so fast. Instacart has these little pop-ups with their stupid tips that they have on there that I hate, and it kind of frustrates me because it has their little promotional stuff, whatever. This thing just cuts through it. Since it's a Chrome plugin, I don't think it even has to interact with the pop-ups. It can click on any element, even if these guys cover it up. So it just goes behind it, clicks on the element. So it's unstoppable. It just keeps, as soon as the element loads, it's able to interact with it. And by element, I mean this water. So for example, if I wanted to click on this water and a pop-up comes up, I couldn't click on the water because it would be in front of it, right? This thing just clicks on whatever it wants, whether it's visible to me or not, which is, I gotta say, I like that. How about this? Go to Twitter and find the latest post by Sam Altman. So it opens it up to Sam Altman's page.
I am navigating to Sam Altman's Twitter profile to find the latest post as per the current objective.
So I hit the daily limit. So by the way, this thing is free. So everything that I've done so far is free. I did some testing beforehand. That was not on camera. So probably a good 10, 20 minutes of using this thing. But it sounds like I hit the rate limit and I can try again in 3 hours. Here is the page. So it looks like, let's see. So Pro, $19 a month, unlimited requests per day, or $150 a year. I gotta say, so I've just started using it, but based on what I'm seeing so far, that is a killer app. I'm very, very impressed. So I'm going to change my plan here in a second, but looks like the mode that we're on is standard. So it's not even the fast one. It's going so fast, but there's fast, ludicrous, and mystery mode, whatever that is. So, and you have voice mode, theme, language, etc. You can add some personalization details so it knows what email to use, what Zoom to use, etc. And these are the taught skills, the skills that you have taught it. That I haven't done that yet, but that's coming. All right, but let's try it again now that I have unlimited posts. Go to Twitter and find the latest post by Sam Altman.
I'm navigating to Sam Altman's Twitter profile to find the latest post by him. I'm clicking on the Posts tab on Sam Altman's Twitter profile to view his latest tweets. I'm scrolling down on Sam Altman's Twitter profile to reveal more of his latest tweets and find the most recent one. I have found the latest post by Sam Altman on his Twitter profile.
Yeah, so that's perfect. It found it and it kind of centered the screen on it. So I guess if I wanted to open, I would say open it. So let's see, open Photo P, open new image with YouTube thumbnail dimensions. So Photo P is a free alternative to Photoshop that's completely online. And, when you're opening a new one, they're saying what dimensions do you want? So we'll say the YouTube thumbnail dimensions. So this is Photo P. So it opens up a new project. And here
I'm clicking on new project to create a new image with specific dimensions.
It did it. Holy crap.
I'm clicking on the Create button to open a new image with the dimensions already set for a YouTube thumbnail. 1280 x 720 pixels.
It nailed it. That is scarily good, I gotta say. How about find an image of an elephant and add it to that image? So it's thinking it's going to go to Pixabay or Unsplash, find the image on there, search for elephant. It sounds like it wants to save it in the system, save it on the desktop or something like that, save it on my computer, and then post it in there. So here it is. It goes to Pixabay. And now it will, I assume, search for elephant.
I'm typing elephant into the search bar to find images of elephants on Pixabay. I am clicking on the search input field to ensure that the text elephant is entered correctly for the image search. I'm clicking on the search button to initiate the search for elephant images on Pixabay.
All right, so found a picture of an elephant and it's going to click download. All right, so to open up Photo P again, so it's having some issues clicking on the file. So it's restarted, it looks like, and now it's going to try to do it again.
I'm refreshing the Photopea page to reset the interface and attempt to open the file menu again. I'm attempting to open the file menu in Photopea to access the options for importing the downloaded elephant image. I'm clicking on Open from Computer to import the downloaded elephant image into Photopea.
So it ran into an issue. Actually, it's smart enough to figure out that it's running into an issue, so I was able to refresh the page, try again. Now I know it can do this, so I'm not sure what the problem is. All right, let's try something else. So we're going to open up Discord, open the Midjourney bot, and generate the image of an elephant. So I'd be very surprised if it can do that, because you have to know the exact commands in Discord in order to interface with Midjourney. So it might. I'm gonna assume it won't be able to do that. But
I am navigating to the Discord login page to begin the process of opening the Midjourney bot and generating the image of an elephant. I am clicking on the Midjourney bot direct message to open the chat with the bot and generate the image of an elephant. I am sending a command to the Midjourney bot to generate an image of an elephant. Could you please check if the Midjourney bot has generated an image of an elephant and let me know if the task has been completed successfully?
So it did really well. So it knew that /imagine is the way to make that happen. So if you start typing /imagine, you have to select the correct command. It just wrote /imagine an elephant. So it's asking me, did I complete it successfully? I'm going to say no. Once you type /imagine, then you have to hit tab to select that command, then type in what you want to make.
I'm submitting the command to the Midjourney bot to generate an image of an elephant. I'm following the user's instruction to hit tab after typing /imagine to select the command, then typing in an elephant to specify what image the Midjourney bot should generate, and finally submitting the command. I'm submitting the command to the Midjourney bot to generate an image of an elephant.
All right, I'm going to stop right there. So it's running into an issue. So basically what it's supposed to do is type in imagine, right? And then click on this thing, and then this appears, prompt, and then you type in your prompt. Well, let's do teach me. It's saying, please type in the command you would like to teach me. I'm going to say make Midjourney image.
Please click the start teaching button to teach me.
So we're going to go here. We're going to say /imagine. We're going to hit.
I'm clicking on the chat input to ensure that the command /imagine is ready to be used. I'm selecting the /imagine command from the autocomplete.
All right, so it's a little bit confusing. So you got to hit the start teaching button here. So we're going to hit that. We're going to click here. We're going to type in /imagine. Then we're going to hit tab. Then the prompt appears. Then we're going to hit finish teaching. And then we're going to say rerun with taught actions. So make Midjourney image of an elephant. And we're going to hit play.
Please click the start teaching button to teach me.
Okay, so the interface is still under construction, so it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit unintuitive sometimes. So once you're done with that, it sounds like you have to click, like the teach me, you have to click it off. Then we're going to say make Midjourney image of an elephant, and then we're going to click play, and let's see what it does here. I'm going to delete this.
I'm sending a message to the Midjourney bot to create an image of an elephant as per the...
All right, so let's try that again. Make Midjourney image of an elephant.
I'm clicking on the link provided by the Midjourney bot to view the image of an elephant that was requested, which will verify that the message has been properly sent and the task has been completed. Could you please confirm if the image generated by the Midjourney bot and linked in the message with ID 163 is of an elephant?
Let's try this. Go to Reddit and open the top post under hot in the Singularity subreddit. All right, so it opened up Reddit. It found the Singularity subreddit.
I'm clicking on the top post titled Official R Singularity Discord server link to open it as per the objective to view the top posts under hot in the Singularity. I'm scrolling down to view more top posts under hot in the Singularity subreddit as per the objective.
All right, so it was able to do that, but it clicked on the community announcement once. So that's not quite what we wanted. Let's try this. Go to Reddit in the Singularity subreddit, find a post about GPT-5. All right, there it is. So I was able to find it. It opened it up, fulfilling the current objective. Okay, perfect. I'm going to pause that. That's really, really good. All right, let's try this. Open up ChatGPT and have a conversation with it about the best game development studios. Argue with it and nitpick its answers. All right, let's see where this takes us. So it's going to navigate to ChatGPT, and it's saying, so it thinks through it, like if we're not logged in, we have to ask for the login, etc. All right, so now that it's thought through that a little bit,
I'm navigating to the OpenAI website to access the ChatGPT interface.
All right, so GPT says, well, the best, that's hard to say. And then so MultiOn goes, oh, can you elaborate on what criteria you're using? So ChatGPT comes out with the criteria, and you're saying, that's a good start. However, innovation alone doesn't make a studio the best. How do you weigh the importance of blah, blah, blah? Then we respond with, well, it's kind of subjective. Then answers, I understand the need for a balanced perspective. All right, I'm going to pause it. So basically what it's doing is it's just nitpicking every answer and tries to just like reframe everything that ChatGPT says into something else. If you've ever had one of those like battles online with people where you're arguing about something like politics, this is two AIs just replicated that perfectly. But I got to say, it's very impressive that it's able to do all of that and have a back and forth conversation. One thing that I noticed, it looks like it is interrupting ChatGPT. So it's not really good at waiting for it to finish writing everything out. I think it like hits stop or something, or it just like puts in the new answer and then hits go. So it interrupts ChatGPT, but I mean, I got to say it executed everything pretty well. All right, next let's do this. Use Gmail to send myself a reminder to take out the trash. Let's see what it does there. So ideally, it's going to open up Gmail and then just figure out how to send itself an email. So just use its own email address to send itself an email and then just write in, take out the trash. So it thinks through step by step what it has to do, how it's going to go about doing it. And once it has that to-do list, it's going to open up Gmail, which it did. It hit compose and now it's filling, it went to the contact at Natural 20. And it said, don't forget to take out the trash, and it hit send. And there it is, it's done. Let's say open up the information.com and get the top 5 headlines. All right, so it opened up information.com and it's memorizing the top 5 headlines, which are basically the ones that I'm seeing here. And it did that. So it looks like it went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So earlier it said it can't open up and interact with Google Docs. So it's probably because it's we're in a Chrome browser using a Chrome plugin. Google Docs is part of Google. So there's probably some security issues there. But let me see if I open everything up for it, can it write something in there? Right into Google's Docs, today's date and time. So it's not able to touch Google Docs. All right, so go to Perplexity AI and search for what is a good alternative to Google Docs. Let's see what it does there. All right, so it went to Perplexity AI. It searched for what is a good alternative to Google Docs. So the Copilot is like, do you want to refine that a little bit more? And generally what you do here is you either select one of the options or you hit skip, but for some reason it's not able to hit skip. So it's saying it's not working as expected. So what it should have done is hit skip. So for some reason, didn't quite nail that, but it knew what to do and it knew it couldn't do it. So, all right. So basically I found this online notepad.org. So basically I want to be able to have MultiOn just jot down some notes as it's doing stuff. It doesn't play with Google Docs. So I just for the testing purposes, we're going to use this to kind of write stuff down. All right, so we're going to say find 5 news about Elon Musk and write the summaries in. And I just posted that notepad.org that I can use. So we're going to hit play. It's going to use Google search to find the 5 latest articles about Elon Musk. And then it's going to jot them down into that notepad that I gave it. So it searched for Elon Musk news. So it's reading the article. It's memorizing it. All right, so it memorized that whole article. And now it's going to summarize it and write it in here into the online notepad. And now it's selecting a second article to do it. For some reason, now it's huge. I'm going to go ahead and stop it there because I think the point is that it did it. So it took that whole article, it memorized the whole thing and it went line by line, kind of like copy and pasting it. And it was able to post that summary into the online notepad. I got to say, that's pretty impressive. All right, let's try this. Finalist video by PewDiePie on YouTube. I'm not even going to say YouTube. Let's see if it figures it out. And copy the first minute of the transcript into that online notepad thing that we found. So I think that's probably one of the most complicated ones that we gave it, the most complicated prompt. Because we're saying not only go to YouTube, figure out how to get the transcript, which they kind of hit it now. It's kind of buried in there. It's hard to find. All right, so it found the PewDiePie channel. So it's saying the transcript for PewDiePie's latest video is not available. So it is, we might have to teach it how to do that. But it's saying, do you want me to attempt to transcribe it manually? Which, yes, do it manually. Let's see if we can do that. So what it's going to have to do is play it from the beginning, listen to it.
I'm having so much fun.
So it wasn't able to do that, but let's see if we can teach it how to get the transcription. So we hit this button. No, we hit this button. They really hit it somewhere. Show transcript. And that's the transcript. So I taught it how to do that. And let's see if we can click rerun with taught actions. And we're going to hit go. So now it's saying I'm clicking the show transcript button to access the transcript of the video. All right, so after doing that, I went to the online notepad and said, this is a simulated transcript. The actual content would be transcribed here if it was possible. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit nutty here. Let's do this. Cancel all my Amazon auto recurring orders. Oh boy, this might be a mistake. Let's see. I'm trusting you, MultiOn Agent Zero. You're my only hope. So far, it hasn't made any errors in the sense that it didn't do anything it was not supposed to do. If it can't do something, it stops. All right, so I had to log into Amazon. Let's try it again. So let's ask it to cancel all my auto recurring orders. So it found the thing that I was subscribed to, and it found how to cancel it. So it's clicking cancel my subscription. It looks like it has to select reason for cancellation. Oh, so it figured out that it has to select the reason for cancellation, and it's going to select one for me. I already have more than I need. So it just defaults to the first one, which I think most people do. So I'm clicking on that. So yeah, for some reason, it feels like it's selected it, but it can't like just finalize it and then click on confirm. All right, so I'm going to pause it. Okay, at this point, so it did select this, and then it should have been able to click cancel my subscription. All right, so I got to say, I'm still very impressed with it. Here's why. It navigated the entirety of Amazon. It found all my items that were on auto replenish and figured out how to click cancel. Once it did that, it tried clicking the cancel button. That wouldn't work. So it figured out that I have to select the correct, whatever from the drop down menu saying I no longer need it. And it did that. It seemed like it would select that option, but it didn't like finalize it. So it looks like, how you hover over it, it turns blue, but you click on it and then it selects it. It wasn't able to completely cancel that thing. I don't think that's necessarily, having to do anything with like the AI aspect of it in terms of decision making and figuring out what it's looking at. I think that's more just making the plugin, the add-on play nice with the Chrome browser. So I think that's more like dealing with the old school bugs and whatever, instead of like figuring out how to have the AI properly navigate the web. So to me, I'm almost like kind of dismissing that as just like, hey, the developers will figure that out. They'll iron it out. That might be fixed within the next few weeks. Also, it does seem like that potentially some of these websites, they do have protection against these add-ons, how they interact with the websites. So I've noticed a few times when I go in and I click on buttons, the buttons won't work. And a couple of times, like, it'll just kick me out and force me to re-log in. So I think there's like some security issues also with, because this thing is manipulating things automatically on the website. So I'm sure a lot of them have some sort of protection against that, just so you don't get some sort of a malicious virus or something like that. That's just, ordering stuff for you. But also, I felt like halfway through as it's doing it, it got sidetracked and it added like a rug to my shopping cart. Yeah, I'm clicking on the delete button to cancel the auto recurring order for the Safivier natural fiber collection area rug. I've never heard of that in my life. I feel like it added it to the auto recurring order and then it took it out. So I'm not sure what that is. But again, I can't help but feel very impressed with what it's doing, because a lot of this stuff just seems like little tech things to get ironed out. The AI decision making, its reasoning abilities seem spot on. So it doesn't run into issues where it can't understand how to do something. It gets it. It's just sometimes it's like, I got to click on this button. That's the right button to click on. It can't due to some glitch or security issue or whatever. That can be fixed. That's almost like, I feel like the easier thing to fix. So I gotta say, this is so far probably the best sort of automated agent of this kind, where it's a plugin that goes in and does stuff to websites. It's pretty good. And this is still beta. This is still early access. There's more and more people being added every day. Tons of people are trying it out. They're still building it out. And I got to say, for something that's like day one, this is their first sort of version that's available to the public, their beta. I got to say, it does a lot of things really, really well. Much better than most of the other stuff that I've tested like this. There's still issues. It still runs into problems, but it's able to reason pretty well. It tries different stuff like refreshing the page, etc. And it easily and naturally picks up things that I think are brand new for it. So like the notepad.org or whatever that was, the online notepad, I just said, post it in here, and I gave it the website, and it just knew how to add the text to it. Like I didn't have to explain it. I didn't have to teach it. All right. So just because it's a brand new website, that's not going to stop it from interacting with it. It's still going to figure it out. It's really good at getting certain data from websites. It's able to go to news sources and get that information extracted or just get the headlines. It gets a little bit confused, but if you're doing something like this and you're doing it to automate certain tasks, you can probably write out specifically what you want step by step, right? Because if you're trying to automate something that you should do a lot, nothing's stopping you from writing out a longer prompt that does exactly what you want it to do. It's able to search for images and download them. It's able to open up something like a Photopea and add images to it. We didn't quite get it to add that image to it, but we came very, very close. And I got to say, at this point, this thing is so close to being perfect. We are so close to having a functional autonomous AI agent. I think now that this is opened up to the public, that more and more people are testing it, submitting their results, teaching it how to do new stuff. I think the waitlist had 20,000 plus people on there. So all those people, once they're on it, once they're helping to improve it, once they're training it to do better, I feel like this thing is going to get a lot better. Within the next few months, I think it's going to get very, very exciting. If you want to try it out, I say jump into Discord, request that beta access, start playing around with it. It's not perfect, but I think to me, this is proof that 2024, we will have something like this that's fully functional, reliable, that's able to autonomously execute tons of stuff. And this thing might be it if the development team keeps improving it. And I think they will. Just looking at the documentation and all the stuff that they're thinking about, all the stuff that they're working on. I mean, this to me seems like this thing's going to be amazing. I'm going to play around with it, and we're going to do another video in the future, really showcasing some of the more higher level things that it's going to be able to do. I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Wes Roth, and talk to you next time. And thank you for watching.